Alright, this is Chris recording for MagicGatheringStrat. Lost some drafts, but I want to play, so we're gonna go for it. We're gonna do Pauper though. This is gonna be a playtesting session, just fun basically. And I kind of hoping people respond to my ads and classified, so I can get some more tickets for my cards and maybe do some more drafts eventually. Got a couple more things I need to add to my classifieds ad though. So while we're waiting for a match to start, we'll go get those. Dusk Mantle Seer, for example. Alright, well, the match started, so I won the die roll and I'm going to play first. This hand is not a keep. I think I have to mulligan this. Like if that Springleaf Drum was a preordain, I'd keep it, but I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, well that's a mulligan too. Alright, that one's at least keepable, if incredibly unexciting. Alright, looks like we're playing against Affinity. It's either Affinity or Blue-Black Trinket Control. If it's Blue-Black Trinket Control, I have a very good matchup against them. The Terramorphic Expanse, though, is just going to search out an island in case I top deck a preordain, and then if I don't do that, then I'll I'll search out a plains with the Evolving Wilds. Looks like I didn't get an island, so we'll play Evolving Wilds here and search out a plains next turn. That way I can play my Sunscape Familiar. Alright, well, yeah, we're definitely against Affinity here. Which is good that he's had such a slow start. And I might not run my Familiar into a Galvanic Blast, but it doesn't look like he's any red yet. So I think it's okay to just run out the Sunscape Familiar here. So we'll just do that. We'll play Dimir Aqueduct. We're bouncing the plains back to our hand. And then we're going to pass the turn. If he plays anything really threatening, I can snap it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a Seagate Oracle. Alright, so here's the Critical Mass turn. He's going to lay down a bunch of things. He's got Prophetic Prism, which could turn into a Galvanic Blast for my Sunscape Familiar, which wouldn't be that bad, but... Alright, so no Galvanic Blast is very good news. Alright, so the question becomes... well, I'm just going to compulsive research here. See what we draw first. Well, just drew a bunch of land, which isn't great, but it is what it is. We'll discard just this Evolving Wilds. I don't need to search out any more lands. We'll tap this island for mana, play a Dimir Aqueduct. Bouncing the plains back to our hands. We're going to snap. Probably just a Frogmite. It's between Frogmite and Disciple. I'll just snap a Frogmite here. And basically we're just doing this to untap lands. And I'll grab a Seagate Oracle. Or throw a Seagate Oracle out there, just another blocker. And I get a Nightscape or a Sunscape Familiar for my troubles. It's probably just the Nightscape. I think I'm just going to play the Nightscape here. It's got to be better than Mana War, especially since I have two chumpers for his two attackers. Worth noting, though, that he can start Galvanic Blasting my stuff. And I think he does Galvanic Blast here if he has it. Although Galvanic Blast is not the worst for me at the moment. It will be pretty bad, but it is not the worst. So I do have Mana War to, like, just bounces ATOG if he has it. Alright, yeah, he blasts a familiar. Not that surprising. Oh my god, he had 2 blasts. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Ghostly Flicker is not a bad draw, for sure. I think I need to Ghostly Flicker, the Seagate Oracle, and an Island just to draw some stuff. Cloud of Fairies or Springleaf Drum. I guess I'm going to grab the Cloud of Fairies. And probably just play a Mana War. Or do I play the Cloud of Fairies, untap some lands, then I have 5 mana, and that doesn't really do anything, does it? No, I think it's just Mana War, and we're going to bounce. Probably just a Frogmite here. It's a bit unfortunate that he had 2 Galvanic Blasts. Yeah, we're just going to trade a Frogmite here. Won't be too upset about that. Frogmite for Mana War. Maybe the Mana War is more important if I get Ghostly Flickers, so I guess I'll just block Seagate Oracle on Frogmite. Then if he has like a Cart Clan Shaman or something, I'm not out a dude. Alright, Preordain's pretty good draw. Lets me start drawing some other stuff, maybe. And we do draw some other stuff. Muldrifter's definitely going on top here. And we'll just go ahead and cast the Muldrifter straight up. Try and draw some more fuel, fissures, whatnot. Drew a snap, eh? Not great, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to block this dude. I'll take 2, though. I kind of want to keep my other stuff open for Ghostly Flicker shenanigans if I can draw them. Alright, so finally we hit a Sunscape Familiar, which I'm going to go ahead and play that out. It's not really a reason not to. And then we'll bash with Mana War and Muldrifter. God damn, why do I always have to clear my throats from recording? Maybe I should drink more water or something. Looks like he's a little flooded, so that's good. I'm glad that he got flooded after he had 2 Galvanic Blasts from his Thoughtcast. Yeah, he doesn't have attacks now. That's good. And a Chancery that I don't need. I am thinking about just cycling this Cloud of Fairies. Alright, well, regardless, I think I'm going to attack with the Muldrifter. I still don't want to give up my Mana War just yet. I'm going to tap this Plains for mana, play a Chancery. Tap this Dimir Aqueduct. I'm going to snap my Muldrifter. And then I will replay the Muldrifter. Draw some more cards. I drew a Preordain, so let's go ahead and Preordain. Try and get a fissure here. 2 islands is not what I want. Sunscape Familiar again. I guess I'll just play it out. Why not? Mirror Enforcer. Okay, well, my plan of chumping is no longer valid. Or rather, just walling him out is no longer valid. Right, so drew another island. Go figure. I cycle these clouds of fairies now. I think they're just beyond useless now. Drew a snap. All right, snap's not bad. Play an island. We're gonna bash with Muldrifter. We are going to snap the Muldrifter. Untapping the Aqueducts. Replay the Muldrifter. Snap the Muldrifter. I love this deck sometimes. Replay the Muldrifter. Muldrifters for days, folks. Muldrifters for days. Cast another Muldrifter. Cast this Muldrifter. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we'll cast this Muldrifter. We will play Cloud of Fairies. Untapping these lands. We will compulsive research ourselves. Man, can I... Oh. Well, I hadn't gotten him yet. I guess I would have gotten there, but holy shit. Alright, so what's my plan for Affinity? I don't actually have a plan for Affinity. Because I think the deck already has a pretty good matchup against Affinity. I think I'm going to bring in Hydroblast, though, because I'm pretty sure he's bringing in Pyroblast if he has them. Seagate Oracles are actually not very good against him, even if they walled him in that game. Aven Fogbringer also not very good against him, so... I think that'll be fine. I think I could bring in a Reaping the Graves as well, because I do expect him to kill some stuff. Yeah, I think I'll bring in a Reaping the Graves and just take out a Muldrifter. Since I do expect him to kill a fair amount of things. I want to be able to recover my fairies and Muldrifters and whatnot that he does kill, so... Alright, this is a hand as a keep. The Expanse is going to grab a Swamp, I believe. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab a Swamp with the Expanse here. I guess I could have grabbed an island since I'm not playing the Nightscape Familiar next turn anyway. Yeah, so that was probably loose, but we're going to grab an island with this guy now. And I'm doing this now so I can have 6. Alright, well his first turn is a Thought Cast. Or his first spell is a Thought Cast, so I feel pretty good. If he plays an Atog here, then I just Hydroblast it on my turn. And I don't feel too bad about that. The rest? That's interesting. I don't think Duress is a very good card against this deck. Especially since we have Mnemonic Wall to recover any lost things that he Duresses. And if he's Duressing instead of laying down threats, I feel pretty good. He took a compulsive research. Okay. I'm not too upset about about him taking a compulsive research. So he very obviously left hope in red mana. So I think I'm just going to go Chancery and bounce the swamp back to my hand. I'll leave open Hydroblast. Hydroblast to counter his Raise or Pyroblast or Atog or whatever he tries to do here. Alright, Carapace Forger, not that concerning just yet. Enforcer, sure. Alright, so... It's kind of an issue, actually, because I don't really have answers to those guys. I can snap one of them next turn. He just replays it. I think I'm just going to go... I think I have to just go start laying down familiars. He might have 2 Hydroblasts or whatever, but... he might have 2 Galvanic Blasts. I think that's a price I'm going to have to pay. He's got 2 4/4s on the board, so I can't really afford to not try and combo off. Alright, well, he gets to get a snap with his Duress. A Thoughtcast gets more stuff. Probably draws 2 Hydroblasts or 2 Galvanic Blasts here and just kills me. And he's going to give me the illusion that I can block and evade the Galvanic Blasts, but there is no illusion. I can't do it. I cannot block his things. The Carapace Forger is pretty nightmarish for me, but actually... Doot, block, sack. So I'll go down to 8, but I will have double Hydroblasts open to me. But, well, that's what I'm going to have to do. I get to block and regenerate his Nightscape Familiar. Or block and regenerate my Nightscape Familiar. Although that's not very good. Yeah, Doomblading my dude. Sure. So maybe Duress was really good against me. Maybe it was. We're going to regenerate this guy. And I'm just going to go ahead and cycle the Cloud of Fairies now, because I actually have to do something, or else I'm just dead next turn. Snap is not really what I want, but... And he just Galvanic Blast and kills me here. No? What the hell is he doing? Is this just an Atog? Yeah, Atog. Alright, well... Not dead yet. We're going to preordain. We get to do another preordain. Bottom. Bottom. We're going to snap the Atog. Actually, that was a mistake. I should not have snapped the Atog. And actually, it just straight doesn't matter, because I'm just dead. Alright. Well, that was that. So I didn't see any Pyroblast. That's sort of, like, weird to me, but... I think I'm just going to leave the deck like it is. Yeah, I'm going to play first. Well, it's got a Preordain, Islands. I don't think I'm going to get a better 6-card hand. Probably just Preordain into a land. Or Preordain into... Yeah, Preordain into some lands. It's worth noting there that those Hydroblasts being Seagate Oracles probably would have helped a lot. So maybe I need to not have Hydroblasts. Oh my god. Really? You're going to turn one to rest me again? I'm going to grab my Preordain now. Maybe he grabs my Fissure, but I imagine he's grabbing my Preordain. Yeah. You fucking bastard. Well, I pretty much lose to a turn 1 Duress, so maybe Duress is very good against this deck. I like to hope that it's not, but... Alright, sweet. So I get to do stuff. Am I gonna play Cloud of Fairies here? I don't think I am. I can't just Fissure him. That would be pretty amusing. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. Maybe... Actually, I think I am gonna play a Cloud of Fairies here. Just to untap the land so I have regeneration mana up. I think he had a mulligan too, did he? Maybe mulligan to 6. So that's good. Alright, well if you're gonna Doomblade me, sure. Don't care about a Doomblade. I need to stop F6ing here. Alright, well, it's compulsive research. Don't know what I'm hoping to draw here. Well, that's a pretty good draw. Okay. Playing a Chancery, we'll bounce the Swamp back to my hand. We're going to tap a blue, or grab a blue, cast Cloud of Fairies. Untapping these guys. And just play a Sunscape Familiar. We'll pass the turn now. Man, excuse me. Oh man, why do they always have Thoughtcast? Alright, that's good. That's very good, actually. Means he's not doing anything. Alrighty. So we're going to play out the Swamp. I'm just going to beat down Cloud of Fairies. Yeah. Leave back the Familiar, or the Nightscape Familiar to block. Did I not play a lane? I don't think no, I played Swamp. Alrighty. So he comes in with the Legionnaire, that's fine. Yeah, Legionnaire, we'll just block out the Nightscape, regenerate the Nightscape. He's got another Disciple for me. And a Mirror Enforcer. Well, this could turn into a problem. I now have a Fissure, though. I have 2 Fissures. I really don't want 2 Fissures, but I have them. So, what do I do now? What do I do? Reaping the Graves is looking rather silly. We're going to attack with Cloud Fairies. I'll just have to block his Mirror Enforcer with my Nightscape Familiar and take 3 from the Legionnaire. Attack on the Frogmite's interesting. He knows I'm pretty sure he knows I'm going to block anyway. Alright, he's got another dude. This is starting to get to where I have to do some stuff. Alright. Drawing a Mulldrifter there was pretty optimal, I guess. So let's go ahead and cast him. I guess I don't need to tap the swamp. I'll just tap these. So we'll cast the Mulldrifter. Draw some cards. Got a Cloud of Fairies. That's pretty sweet. Cast a Cloud of Fairies. Untapping the island in the Chancery. Cast a Compulsive Research. Discarding an island. We're going to cast, I think, another Mulldrifter. Can we? No. We're just going to cast a Compulsive Research here. I want to be able to fissure. Fissure away his board if I can. This is rough. I think I'm going to discard the... I'm probably just going to discard the Reaping the Graves and a Fissure. Let's play another Springleaf Drum. Then we're going to tap a creature to add blue. And I'm not going to do these Mulldrifters. We're going to snap our Cloud of Fairies. Untapping a Chancery and an island. Replay the Cloud of Fairies. Going to cast a Preordain. Alright, got another snap off of that. That's pretty sweet. Going to re-snap the Cloud of Fairies. Recast the Cloud of Fairies. Cast a Mulldrifter. Oh, no. He conceded. Alright, well, I guess that was Esper Storm, or Familiar Storm against Affinity. Let's try again. See if we can get somebody who is not going to concede. Although it's pretty rare. Usually when you start comboing off with this stack, people just concede. So lesson learned, I'm not going to bring in Reaping the Graves against Affinity anymore. Alright, his hand looks pretty good. Looks like a mono blue control hand, but that's fine. No mulligan. I get to preordain and sort of sculpt my hand the way I want. Ooh, we're against Goblins. This is interesting. Oh, well, it will be interesting. So let's preordain. I don't think I want to fissure right now. I do want to fissure eventually, but I don't want it right now. And Springleaf Drum is going to fix our mana if we don't draw the right lands. Conscripts, yeah. So this guy's getting off to a very good start. Like pretty much an optimum start for Goblins. Okay. So I'm probably just going to preordain again. Maybe just die to a Bushwhacker. Blech. Alright, well, preordain is regardless of play. I got a Plains and a Nightscape Familiar. I don't want the Plains. I think I do Nightscape Familiar right now, though. We'll play a Springleaf Drum. I really need to draw like a Swamp or a Karu land. Because otherwise, I mean, he could just Bushwhacker and kill me here. No? Okay. I'm still taking 5, though. Going down to 12. Which is not good. And by not good, I mean very not good. Mnemonic Wall doesn't help things either, so... it's probably just a Seagate Oracle to chump here. Is it a Seagate Oracle or is it compulsive research? No, I think I need the blocker. The Seagate Oracle lets me dig to see if I can find my missed land drop or whatever. So we got a Cloud of Fairies and a Chancery. I'm gonna grab the Chancery. Like the Cloud of Fairies isn't actually gonna do anything if I'm not able to cast familiars and whatnot. So yeah, Seagate Oracle is just gonna chump a Mog Conscripts or something. Alright, well, Seagate Oracle's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna eat my Chain Lightning. But on the plus side, I'm only gonna attack for 3. Thank God. The Goblin's Assault has slowed down. Oh man, another Nightscape Familiar. That doesn't help anything at all. So I pretty much have to... I can snap something. But that's not very good. Well, maybe it does some sort of acceleration. Regardless, I'm playing this Chancery, so... We'll do that, and then... if I snap something, it's sort of pseudo-acceleration. But... I'm only getting 1 more mana than I would have. What am I doing with 4 mana that I wasn't doing with 3? Now, I'm just going to compulsive research and hope he doesn't draw anything significant. Because otherwise I'm just dead. Alright, I think I actually need the Evolving Wilds. So I'm just going to discard an island. Okay. Oh, I have to discard anyway. I'm discarding Aven Fogbringer. He's not doing anything against goblins. Alright, well he has another dude. So I get hit for 6 down to 3, and he has lightning bolts in hand, so I'm just dead. No, he has mountains. He's just stone cold mountains. All right, no fire blast. Okay, sure. Yeah, I just die. Well, that's what happens when you don't hit anything really decent, I guess. So goblins. What's our plan for goblins? I think serrated arrows are a definite in. Not a deep analysis though. Haven Fogbringer is definite out. Circle of Protection reds. They cannot possibly deal with. So now it's really the issue of what to take out. I think the researches are probably the worst against them. I don't think I need the Hydroblast here. I can't just spot removal, race them. Yeah, let's try this. See if this works. Yeah, I'm gonna play first. What are you taking? Yay! I made 16 tickets. Alright, sweet. Come on, be done. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I can't play any lands in it, so... This hand's fine, though. No. Once again, we're a little slow here, but... I think the end game for this hand is much better than it was for the other hand. Cast a Seagate Oracle next turn. So we'll cast Seagate Oracle. And I think I'm going to grab the Chancery here. Let's remove auto yields. So it's between the Chancery or Preordain. I think I want to make sure I hit my land drops, so... Presumably he's going to pay the Echo cost here. No, he's going to sacrifice it. Well, that's bad news for you. That means a Bushwhacker could be incoming. Pyroblast. Okay, well, that's annoying. Why do you always have it? Yeah, Bushwhacker. So I get hit for a lot. 4, 7, 11, go down to 7. And I get a Nightscape Familiar, which isn't going to do much for me. In rough shape. I can play a Nightscape Familiar, play a Muldrifter, or evoke a Muldrifter rather. Or I can play a Nightscape Familiar, Ghostly Flicker. So I think I just have to hope he doesn't have the, oh, dang. I don't even know. I don't even know how to do this. This deck is... Seems like his deck is just too fast for me. Especially when, like, if he just removes my chumpers, he's just too fast, right? Play the Nightscape Familiar, and we'll see what we think of here. I think it's just, we're going to play the Chancery. I might just die. Right, I can't really do anything. I think I just have to evoke the Muldrifter. And hope that he doesn't have another Bushwhacker. Alright, I drew islands. That's worthless. So maybe Serrated Arrows are not coming in against Goblins. If I can't stabilize anything against them, then I can't win. Yeah, Death Spark. That's annoying. Alright, well, you got it. Turn 4 kill both games. Yeah, not too much I can do against that guy. Especially when he has draws like that. I have draws where I miss land drops and whatnot. Alright, well, this hand's okay. I don't think I can mulligan this. I'm going to keep it. Ooh, we're against rats, eh? Alright. Well, I'm going to discard a Ghostly Flicker. Oh! Alright, I'm going to play Nightscape Familiar here. Pass the turn. Hopefully he doesn't kill my Familiar. He just might. If he does, there's nothing I can do about it. No, he's not going to do anything. Alright, well, him not doing anything is very good. I think I can fissure him here. Let's see, let's count. I have 2 mana, play an Aqueduct, play Cloud of Fairies for 1 mana, it takes 1 away, 3 more mana available, play another Cloud of Fairies. Yeah, I can fissure him here. I think I just might. If he hasn't done anything, he didn't do anything this turn. Yeah, I'm going to get a fissure off. I guess I could counterspell this. Alright, well, that's the thing. That actually adds to my storm count, so pretty good with that. Yeah, we're just going to fissure now. Vendetta? Huh, that's interesting. Well, we're gonna recast. We're gonna play a Muldrifter. Pretty simply here. And nothing else. Oh. He replays a rat. I'm gonna discard a swamp. Oh, Augur of Skulls. Well, that's kind of annoying. Actually, it's not annoying. I'll just play a Mana War and negate that. This turn, anyway. So we will play the Nightscape Familiar. And then a Mana War. Bouncing the Augur back to his hand. Play an Aqueduct. Bouncing a plane. Oh, well, never mind. Alright, well. That was a super early concede. He's blue-black, so I expect a lot of my creatures to be hitting the graveyard. Raising the Graves is definitely a play here. I don't know what else he has. Maybe I'll just bring in Deep Analysis. Usually if I don't know what to bring in, Deep Analysis is the right play to bring in. Mana Ward doesn't seem very necessary. And probably just take out a Snap. Yep, we'll do that. Alright, this hand is a pretty good hand. We have Preordained to smooth out the draws, and we can play the Sunscape Familiar. And Deep Analysis actually makes the hand way better, too. I think I do want both of these. So we'll play a Chancery next turn. We're going to discard a Chancery, though. The fact that he doesn't have a Rats on turn 2 is pretty good news. Yeah, bouncing this island back to our hand. And discarding a Chancery. What? What does that card even do? Okay, I guess... I didn't even know that card existed. Well, that's pretty abysmal for me. That sets me back a lot. And I didn't even know that card existed. Augur of Skulls. Well, I'm going to be discarding a lot of cards. That's for sure. I'm gonna play a Chancery. Once again, I need the white mana. I think this time I'm actually just gonna discard a Fissure. No, it's probably still an island. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard an island. His Auger's gonna make me discard 2 cards anyway. I'm probably discarding a Fissure here, though. I discard a Fissure, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to play the Aqueduct anytime soon. So, God, that recoil tempo play is insane. All right, I expect him to probably counter my Sunscape Familiar, so I'm just gonna go for a Deep Analysis here. Try and refill my hand. Alright, he counterspelled that. Okay. Well, at least I got value out of the Deep Analysis. Alrighty, Seagate Oracle's not that concerning. I mean, it does smooth out his draw, gives him another counterspell if he can possibly draw one. Alright, let's go for the Springleaf Drum. Try and bait out a counterspell. I don't expect him to counterspell a Springleaf Drum, so we'll play out the Sunscape Familiar now. Draw at least one of the count. Force Spike? Really? You're playing Force Spike against a deck that has infinite mana? Jeez. Alright, well, sure. Another Oracle. Alrighty, sure. Alright, let's try another Sunscape Familiar here. See if this one gets countered. No, it didn't. Awesome. So now I get to play Clouds of Fairies. Is this the counterspell? Okay. Well, that was one counterspell. Cast this guy. Oh my god. Will you stop, like, killing my things? And counterspelling my things? And I'm going to Compulsive Research now. Why would I draw fuel? That doesn't make any sense. I guess I'll discard an Oracle and a Fogbringer. And pass the turn. I'm not under a whole lot of pressure, and he's finally, like, just out of cards. Yeah, so... Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm taking 2 from Oracles. Oh, rats. Rats indeed. I'm gonna discard a Snap. So I'm gonna play out a Nightscape Familiar here. Which I think is the play. Yeah, we're just gonna play out a Nightscape Familiar and I think just cycle the Cloud of Fairies, or the Clouds of Fairies. I want to actually draw like Muldrifters and Compulsive Research and stuff. Alright, Ghostly Flicker's not the worst thing in the world, but now I'm open to him just killing my thing. Which wouldn't just be bad, it would be abysmally bad. Yeah, I'm taking another 3, sure. Cloud of Fairies. Let's just cycle that dude. I don't really need him. Drew a Sunscape Familiar. Well, let's just play that. I think. Do I play that? No. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna bash, wait to play the Sunscape Familiar until I can protect it with a Ghostly Flicker. Along with my other things. I'll just take another 3 from his dudes. Alright, now I will play the Sunscape Familiar. Well, I could just lose this game. He's probably counterspelling this. Yeah. Kind of expected that he would have counterspell. Not drawing enough gas here is really hurting. Yeah, Bino won the tournament, sure. Right. So he bashes. I think I'm going to block the Ravenous Rats here and regenerate the Familiar. This could mean he just kills the Familiar with, like, a kill spell, I guess, but... Alright, Compulsive Research, thank God. We've got some gas. No counterspell. No counterspell. God damn it, why do you always have the counterspells? What is he doing? Like, this is condescend? Okay. No, I can't. Wait, can I? I can generate. Drum is 1, 3, Clouds of Fairies. Yeah, I can pay that. Ghostly Flicker for 2. Wait. Why can't I Ghostly Flicker? I can't Ghostly Flicker in response to a Condescend? That's stupid. Like, it just straight wouldn't let me. And he puts bottom top, so he's probably another counterspell. Ugh. This is really getting annoying. Unearth. Well, fuck. Alright, well. I guess Ghostly Flicker's going away. I have to imagine he just drew the, or he, that was what he scried for, was an Earth. Oh, another one of those, huh? Alrighty. That card seems really good against me. So, I'm just gonna lose 2 Seagate Oracles. Right. Muldrifter. No. Seagate Oracle? Okay, well, Seagate Oracle. I'll accept a Seagate Oracle, I guess. Yep. That blocks his Seagate Oracle. Well, that's awesome. Just land and land. Just what I needed. Pass the turn. Good sir. I guess I should have attacked with Cloud Fairies. I'm not going to block with it, so... It was probably okay to attack with it. Actually, I think I am going to block with it. I don't need it right now anymore. And he's actually got me at a pretty low life total. God, stupid counterspells and recoil and shit. Oh, yeah, now I get the Temporal Fissure. Awesome. I'm just going to pass the turn. How much shit did he kill with this? Aqueduct, huh? Alright, well, let's play it. That's why not. I guess I could... no. We're just going to lose to badness. Basically losing to recoil on my Karu land was what killed me. Come on. Block. Yay, another Seagate Oracle. Basically another blocker. He brainstorms. Alright, sweet. So he gets to draw another counterspell. No, it's just going to resolve. Epic. Drew a snap. Alright, cool, cool. I get to snap a Seagate Oracle. We'll replay the Seagate Oracle. Demonic Wall. A little bit late to the party. I can't even play it, so... He can just kill one of my oracles here and live and kill me. You can do any number of things and just kill me. Like another recoil would do it. A Seagate Oracle's not going to do it. He just needs to have a single kill spell or a bounce spell and he lives and he kills me. Wow, you... Awesome. Alright, so I have infinite mana if I can get the Flicker Wall combo off. I have enough mana to do it. It's just a matter of whether he counterspells the wall. Maybe I just flicker my Seagate Oracles first. Fuck. Yeah, I flicker my Seagate Oracles first. And bait out the counterspell. Alright, so we have a Mole Drifter or a Sunscape Familiar. I think I want the Sunscape Familiar more. Alright, choice number 2. We have a Mole Drifter or a Reaping the Graves. Alright, well I think I'm going to go for the Reaping the Graves here. Yeah, we're going to try and get out of Familiar. Alright, the Familiar worked. And now, well, actually I just screwed myself, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Now I just get killed by a... That's embarrassing. I thought I had needed less mana for some reason. Yeah, I lose. Alright. I was kind of an idiot there. I thought I had more mana than I did. Alright, so he's like annoying deck, basically. I don't think I'm change it. Good deck as it is. Just hope to not get counterspelled so much. Oh, isn't playing around like... I shouldn't have to play around Force Spike. Obviously I do, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna play first. This hand's not keepable. Neither's this hand. Jesus Christ. Maybe I just need to not play Magic tonight. Alright, this hand's good. About as good as the 5 card's gonna get. I don't want the Nightscape. I do want the Compulsive Research. Alright, well now I've got to play around stupid counterspells. Let's try a Compulsive Research out. Draw out the counterspells now. Yeah, that's a mana leak. Sure. If I just hit lands for the rest of the game, I'll be happy. Chittering Rats? Ugh, okay. Well, I guess I at least get to play my Familiar now. God, this guy's deck is incredibly annoying. Makes me just want to play Stompy. I don't have to try to assemble a combo. I just do it. Alright, well, you're going to evoke these Mole Drifters. Or try. He's not going to let me Divination. You bastard. Alright, sure. Eventually he's going to run out of counterspells and we'll draw lots of cards. It does not appear that he's running out of counterspells, folks. I'm gonna grab a swamp here for the Nightscapes. Ravenous Rats. I'm gonna discard a Fissure here. Alright, well I guess at least I have a Reaping the Graves to recover all my counterspell dudes. Please don't have another counterspell. Thank God. Alright, and 2 snaps is gonna let me do a fair amount. Vendetta, sure. 2 snaps is gonna let me get all my Mole Drifters back with Reaping the Graves. I need a mnemonic wall, too. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I'm going to snap his entire board. Let's start off with the... I guess I'd rather... It's kind of tough, actually, which one I want to snap. I guess the Chittering Rats lets me keep my hand. It just means I have to draw it a turn later. And we'll snap his Seagate Oracle. Do I have infinite mana with Demonic Wall Snap? I am tapping 2, untapping, replaying for 4. No, I don't. I need another flavor for that. How much mana do I have total? I have 8 mana total, so I can Mnemonic Wall and get a Fissure back. What's the Storm count up to? I have I've only cast 2 spells. So no, I'm just going to go for the Reaping the Graves here. Yeah, we'll Reaping the Graves and get all of my Mole Drifters back. All 3 of them. This guy and this guy. Okay. And then we will just cast a Mole Drifter. And that's all we can do, unfortunately. But I get to get around, like, I got to hit like 3 of his counterspells. Or like, yeah. Basically counterspelled 3 of his counterspells. Ish. Mostly. Yeah, here we get Chittering Ratted. I'm gonna put a Mole Drifter on top, it doesn't matter. Draw it next turn. I'm okay with redrawing stuff. And if he plays a Seagate Oracle here, then I get all kinds of freedom to do stuff. What are you taking? Just that? What? No. That's not what I wanted. And I don't know why people... Ugh. Alright. So... my turn. We're going to cast a Nightscape Familiar. We are going to cast a Compulsive Research. I think I want to discard... Ugh. This is rough. I don't want to discard this. Because I haven't hit my land drop this turn, but I don't think I really need the land. So we're just going to do this. Just discard the island. Bash with Mole Drifter. So this turn is significantly less exciting than I wanted it to be. I do get to Ghostly Flicker though, so I guess it's not the worst. Yeah, another Chitting Rats. Alrighty. Oh, can you spell annoying? I can. Annoying. I'll just take 2. I'm going to try and Ghostly Flicker at the end of his turn. But maybe I save Ghostly Flicker for an Invoked Muldrifter. I don't know. I guess it depends if he taps out or not. Alright, well, I'll just try and Ghostly Flicker now then. Bait out the counterspell if I can. Alright. God, he should not be playing Force Spike, but so far I guess it's been pretty good against my deck. So yeah. Alright. So get to cast. Oh, I get to cast a Muldrifter. Again. Although actually I think it's just Mnemonic Wall. I get Mnemonic Wall, Ghostly Flicker back, and I think it's infinite mana. No, because I don't have Cloud Fairies. Never mind. Dang. Alright, well, let's cast this Muldrifter. Okay. Draw some cards. I didn't draw any damn lands. Wow, I'm going to evoke another Muldrifter here. I really want to hit some lands. Oh my god, I still didn't hit any lands. Well, at least I get the Cloud of Fairies now. So, pass the turn. Alright, so Ravenous Rat's not that concerning. I'm just gonna discard. This doesn't particularly matter. I don't really need. Sunscape is probably worse against his deck than Nightscape, so. Yeah, he gets to come in with the team now. We're just going to block here, block here. I don't mind losing a Muldrifter at the moment. I can just at any time get, Mnemonic Wall, Reaping the Graves back. I guess he could Unearth. That would be really, really fucking annoying, but... Oh my god. He had the Unearth. I'll just get the Preordain back, I guess. Doesn't matter. Alright, so let's play out this Cloud of Fairy, or this Nightscape Familiar. That makes everything a little bit cheaper. We're going to cast Cloud of Fairies. Untapping some blue lands. Play a Mnemonic Wall. We're grabbing back the Ghostly Flicker first. Generate infinite mana. And an infinite storm count, of course. So, Flicker, Cloud of Fairies, and Demonic Wall. Flicker again. At some point he's just going to concede, I think. Alright, yep. Alright, so thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Chris. I'm going to go to bed.